Hi YouTube watchers, friends, and family. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend, follow or like me on Facebook / Lamar Townsend Official, follow me on Google Plus. Just go to my YouTube page for that one. And yes, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. Two icons of my youth, two icons of my era, the 90s. These two in this relationship was like Beyonce and Jay-Z of our era, of the 90s for teenagers. Like, Justin and Britney were everything back then, okay? And I'm sorry if you're young and you didn't get to experience that time period in the world. Because it was a very special time. They were a very cute couple. Very cute, very adorable. And it broke everyone's hearts when they broke up. Not just theirs, but like the world and like all of their fans. We were heartbroken when they broke up. And we all saw and see what happened to them, after the breakup. And I just want to know, as I know many of you do out there as well, is there a potential for this relationship to be revived? Now, I know that Justin is married right now and has children with his wife, Jessica Biel. And I know that Britney had kids with Kevin Federline. By the way, the children are adorable. I know that Britney had kids with Kevin Federline, and now I don't know if she's in a relationship right now. Both kids are adorable, Britney and Justin's, by the way. Like, not, I'm being equal here. Because I do love Britney and Justin. I did grow up loving them a lot. I think I like Britney a little bit more than Justin. Just because I loved Britney when I was a kid. I had all her albums. I watched the Dream Within a Dream tour over and over with my cousin, who, oddly enough, we both turned out to be gay. So that's interesting. I'm not sure what that exactly has to do with this reading or with Britney Spears, other than Britney has a slew of gay fans, and I'm sure Justin Timberlake does as well. The point is, however, is there potential for this relationship to be revived between Justin and Britney? There's a lot unspoken here, you guys. A lot unspoken. I'm not sure they've really talked. Have they talked in years? Have they talked, like, actually talked? Had, like, a conversation with one another in years? Like, have they been in the same room? Like, I feel like if they were in the same room, it would be awkward. Because they just have not talked in a while. I definitely feel like they think about each other, though. Definitely, still, to this day. I feel like the press liked them as well. The press was very kind to them, for the most part, back then, from what I remember. I think, I don't know, I was a kid, but I don't remember the press being, like, uber vicious with them, as sometimes the press can be these days, or with other relationships from that era. Or maybe the press just wasn't as ruthless back then. I don't know, but I feel like for the most part the press was kind to Britney and Justin because it seemed like an authentic love, an authentic relationship. And for the most part it was. I feel like it was a very sexual relationship. But I feel like I do feel love. Like, I do feel like they loved each other. I feel like there's a lot of sex, though. I mean, they're freaking rich and famous, Fucking rich and famous back then, so I would not be surprised. But it's just funny because I remember Britney, being, supposedly pure back then, and, You know, she went on Oprah. If you're a Britney fan, you remember. I don't know. Here we have, in the past, King of Pentacles status. Career achievements and progress. You are ambitious, reliable, and responsible. High status is due. They're both deep into their careers at this point. Judgment, awakening. Time to wake up and fulfill your deepest dreams and desires. You will find successful solutions. I do feel like I feel like Justin would be the one to reach out. I feel like Britney is at this point. She's kind of been. I don't mean to laugh, but she's kind of been traumatized, and like I feel like if Britney wanted to even reach out to Justin, it would have to be through other people. Like she would have to go to someone and be like, "Hey, I want to reach out to Justin." And then it would have to go through this line of people for that to get approved, and I just like feel like that would get killed like right away. You know what I'm saying? We're like, no, she's not reaching out to him. Like no one wants to deal with that. We have her stable. We have her like she's in a good place. No. So I feel like if Britney even tried to reach out to Justin, it would fail. But I feel like if Justin were to reach out to Britney, he might get through. It could be though that he's also tried to reach out to her before. Yeah, I feel like her team, if he's tried to reach out before, her team is not having it, you know? Like, they either, like, kill it, they're like, nope, not telling her, don't want to hear it, thank you. Or they're like, sure, we'll tell her, and then they just never tell her. But this is, like, all them thinking of protecting her and her status. I feel like Britney does not have as tight of a reign, as tight of like a personal reign on her empire as Justin does. Like I feel like Justin has his foot like his grasp on his empire. Like I feel like he's close to his empire, but I feel like for Britney there are like so many people like on her payroll and who just like dictate her empire, if that makes sense. Interestingly enough, in the future, we have the Queen of Wands, creativity. Time to put yourself in the center. Good health, great leadership, and creativity are likely. It could be that they decide to work together on something. Like, once again, feel like Britney or Justin might reach out to Britney to work together on something, or Britney's team could possibly reach out to Justin to work together on something. But as far as, like, them, like, reaching out on a personal level, like I feel like that gets killed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Each time it's like, nope, business only. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point. I feel like they want to reach out and talk to each other though. Two of Swords, time out. Here we have the romance. Romantic good news is coming. Your heart is open and ready to love. Follow your heart. I do feel like there is communication, but it feels like distant communication. It's like maybe like on special occasions, like they send gifts to each other or something like that. I feel like there might be that type of thing, and I feel like that type of thing may continue to go on, but I feel like as time goes on, the communication gets closer between them to the point where it's like they just have communication with each other directly rather than going through all these people. I feel like the middleman, like I feel like right now it's like out here, like Justin's here and like Britney's here, and it's like all these people are in between them. In order for them to talk to each other, they have to go through all these people. But I feel like as time goes on, these people will dwindle, and then it'll just get to a point where it's like, okay, they're just talking again, like normal people. But like once again, I feel like we might see them work together on something. It might be something minor. It might not even be something big. Um, Britney is going to be super duper unsure about this thing that they're working on because it's going to bring up a lot of pain and issues in the media. She's going to be worried about what the media might say. I feel like, and they're going to be like, you know what, whatever. You know, we're past this point. We've grown up. I want to say there is potential for them to get back together in the media and the public eye. I don't know if it's going to be real. Like, I feel like it's manipulated, but there's a lot of fear around it. Like, the potential for it to become something real again. Or the potential for something to happen again, you know. The death card comes up, but the lover's card comes up as well. But I feel like this is business. Like, this doesn't feel like love. The Empress, the money card. Alright, I feel like there is potential. There definitely is potential at this point. I feel like, I mean, they were a huge part of each other's lives, you know, for, you know, a big bulk of each other's lives. And important times in each other's lives. You know, it's like they were in each other's lives when they were young. Like, that's a very important time. Like, up until, like, they were in their 20s. That's a lot. That's a big time of growth, you know, individually, you know, and personally. For a person, that's a lot of growth and development, and that kind of shapes who you are and who you're going to be. That time period kind of shapes who you are and who you're going to be in the future, for life. So it's a really important time, you know, and you kind of, you know, if you have good people around you, you kind of hold that, you know, the people from that time period near and dear to your heart, you know. So I do think they still hold each other near and dear to each other's hearts. I do. Um, I feel like Justin definitely thinks of her, maybe more so than Britney thinks of him. But I feel like Britney does still think of him. But I feel like for Justin, it's more so like, I wonder what she's doing. I wonder if she's doing okay. You know, I wonder how her kids are. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how old they are now. I wonder what they're doing. You know, I wonder who she's with. I wonder what, you know, what she's working on. You know, it's like that type of thing. But I feel like when Britney thinks of him, she kind of gets sentimental a little bit. Like, she might think of the good times, and then I see her tearing up kind of like. Britney's emotional. She's emotional. Alright, is there potential for this relationship to be revived between Britney and Justin? Is there potential for the relationship between Britney and Justin to be revived? Is there a lifeline here? Work cards, work. Solutions, Archangel Zadkiel, 14. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience. Forgiving and healing energy. I feel like if Justin does reach out to Britney, she would be very excited to hear from him. She would be like, really? There's going to be worry, though. And it's going to be calculated. It's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of strategizing. It's going to be about money. And, you know, like, I don't feel like if they do get together, I don't think it's going to be anything real. I feel like there's potential maybe to get together for business reasons. I feel like Business reasons. Business reasons. I'm not sure I see potential for love again, because I'm seeing a lot of fear around that. Fear around that, and I just feel like a lot's changed since they were young, since they were in their early 20s. They've both gone through a lot, especially Britney. Like, I feel like Britney is just not the same. Kind of as sad as it is to say it, she's just not the same person she was when she was with Justin. So, the person. I don't want to make it seem like she's uber crazy, or anything like that, but she's just. She's a lot more grown up and calm and focused on being centered, and a little less boy crazy, and like more focused on her kids and what she really needs to do to, move forward in life and her family, like she's just not the same little girl that she was. And in some ways, actually, I feel like Justin's kind of a little bit the same boy he was back then. Um, I feel like while they've both been coddled being so young in the entertainment industry and being so rich at a young age, at the same time, um, Britney, I guess, has had to struggle way more than Justin has, and has had to deal with a lot more that has caused her to grow up faster, I guess. Also, Britney makes or made choices when she was young naively from her heart. I feel like Justin is more of a strategic person. Strategic. How is this going to help me before I move? I feel like Justin actually watched Britney's meltdown and kind of learned from that. It's like, okay, now I know not what to do. You know. Um, that's why I say it's business. Justin's very strategic, especially now. I feel like when you're young, you're naive. You know what I'm saying? But they're both just different now. And for Justin, it's like business. I don't know. Interesting. But I do sense somewhat of a lifeline here, actually. You know, um, you never know. But I do feel like, if anything, it would start out as business. And it probably wouldn't be anything big. But it would just be like, oh my god, Brittany and Justin are working together again. Are they like in a relationship again? It might even come after a period of like someone getting divorced or someone breaking up, and it's like they're both single or something like that. Or someone's single, it's like, are they together? Something like that. Something like that. So this might not happen for a while, might not happen at all. Who knows, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sensing a lot of fear around, this personal relationship and um, worry, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't feel like a personal relationship between them right now or anytime in the near future is gonna happen. But business, money, that's something different. Alright? At least in Hollywood. Alright, people, thank you for listening and watching. Please contact me for your own personal reading. Lamar.townsend@gmail.com. $1 per minute, 45 minutes for $45, 30 minutes for $30. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend. Like me on Facebook, Lamar Townsend Official. And I'll catch you next time. And follow me on Google Plus, okay? See ya.